very good morning to our RANsquawk listeners and welcome to the European Rundown for today, Tuesday the 19th of July. And a big turnaround in sentiment from what we saw at the close from yesterday as risk appetite has come back on the table in terms of European bank stocks. They're leading the move higher in the equity markets, predominantly that of Italy, with Intesa and also UniCredit both trading up over 5% at the moment. Elsewhere in fixed income then, bunds are trading lower. We've seen some aggressive tightening, particularly in the likes of the Italian and the Spanish bund spread, which are both trading around 30 basis points tighter at last check. In terms of some of the catalysts then for this positive sentiment, much of the market attention looks forward now towards Thursday's meeting of European officials in reference to how they'll deal with particularly Greece and the other bailed out countries. Latest piece on Reuters suggests that there are now three broad options which are now being put on the table. Seems as though they have some more concrete details rather than just peripheral talk that we've had over the last few weeks, and they've narrowed down to just three broad options rather than around 30 which they were said to have been under discussion just last week. Elsewhere as well, we've had successful T-bill auctions out of the likes of Spain, who sold at the top end of their indicative range, pretty well bid as well on the cover ratios in 12 and 18 month maturities, and Greece in a shorter dated T-bill also came to the market successfully earlier this morning. We did see though the ECB's weekly 7-day MRO did come out just shy of 200 billion, which was a lot higher than expected, roughly around 155 billion, which means that banks are likely upping their liquidity holdings in reference to some of the volatility we've seen in the markets of late. And as such, we have seen stock futures and the euro just turn slightly off the highs but still in firm positive territory. Looking forward then in terms of the rest of the session, from the US, highlights in data include housing starts and building permits, and from Canada we'll get their interest rate decision where analysts are expecting rates to remain on hold at 1%. Corporate earnings though really do pick up pace. Further large banks to report do include the likes of Goldman Sachs as well as Bank of America today. We'll also get State Street and Wells Fargo, and after market we'll be eyeing the likes of Yahoo and also Apple as well. That concludes the opening wrap from here in London. We'll have another update for you this afternoon at the cash equity close in Europe. So for the time being, have yourself a great trading day.